Ooh, welcome back, everybody. This episode, we're gonna tackle Mad Monster Mansion. In my opinion, this is where things get difficult. Or more difficult, anyway. Come up and grab these notes. You can break open this door, but you don't want to enter it. And you can break open this window if you want, but you don't need to. The windows on this ground level here have nothing but eggs and feathers and things like that. Using a rat-a-tat wrap works on the bats, but we're going to come around to the back of the house. Same for this window. Any of those windows can be broken. I recommend go ahead and getting rid of the bats because they're only going to get in your way later. And we're going to ground pound this other door and enter. Now, and here you have your first ghost, which is unbeatable, but can be killed with the gold feathers. And in each of these wine caskets, the ones with the boards on them can't be broken, but the other ones can. And a lot of them have some resources. This one, though, has a purple Jinjo. Nothing in that one. And at the back here is a couple of notes on top of the shelf that you want to grab. And in the last one on the left here is a Jiggy. And a Mumbo token. I don't think there's anything in that one, and then there's some eggs in this. So, with those, we can climb up the gutter to get to the next level. And you can either carefully walk along the gutters, or you can just activate Talon Trot, and then you don't have to worry about sliding down the roof. But we're gonna get the notes. We're gonna kill any bats. Break open the windows. And come in to get some gold feathers. Be careful of these portraits, for they have the same enemies that were in Clanker's Cavern. And can be handled the same way. And yeah, I think that's it. And we can't get to these items under the floorboards yet. You're going to want to build up some gold feathers because we want to kill a lot of these ghosts. And there are some skeletons. You can see one in the back there behind the gate. That can only be killed with invulnerability. Oop. Alright, well, we want to enter this window for our Mumbo token. And we get to talk to Lago. So go ahead and kill this guy. Get the Mumbo token. You can get the feathers if you want. And exit. With that done, we want to come around and activate this jump pad. And immediately activate Talon Trot the second you land. So that you don't slide down. Get these notes. Get this Jinjo. Come around to the other side for some more notes. And we're going to enter both of these windows, which you can either do by jumping down from on top of them. You can glide around like that. And again, be careful of any of these portraits, because they might contain an enemy. We want to grab these notes, though. We can kill this guy. We want to use the jump pad to get on top of the bed, or... Oh. You want to come out a little bit. This yellow Jinjo. Don't worry about the treasure chest, you can't open it. And then we're going to go to the window on the backside. To simply get some more notes. And now we can use this jump pad to enter the chimney. You see, if you were to enter the house from the front door, we have a sleeping ghost here, and the floorboards are extremely creaky and will wake him up. And you can only get the Jiggy inside of him while he's sleeping. So you have to sneak in through the chimney. We can grab this Mumbo token in the fire, although he will get burned. And from here, you can use the chairs to get to the Jiggy. Just walk right up to it. Come around and get the notes. The flight pad is only there so that you can reach the chandelier that contains an extra life. So if you don't care about that, then don't bother getting it. And then the reason we broke the door but didn't enter was so that we could exit. Then we can come this way. That's everything for now in the house. And what we want to do is go this way. And into this area. Let's take care of these skeletons. And what you want to do is go around. We want to go around the cabin to access a jump pad and jump up on top and immediately talent trot so we don't slide down. Get the notes, get the Mumbo token. And there should be another Mumbo token over here. Right here. Bust open this door. Oop. There we go. And enter the cabin for a puzzle. Before we jump on top of the tumbler, grab these notes. Once you jump on top, we have control of the tumbler, and the idea is to spell out the name of the game using these blocks. However, you can't touch the ghost that's flying around, and you can't touch the Gruntilda tiles, otherwise you'll take damage. See, he knocks you off if you run into him. Just be methodical, keep moving. Should give you plenty of time. So even though I'm not doing it the most optimal way, I still get it done. So with that, exit the cabin. Come down here. And bust open this gate. Wrong button. And kill these skeletons if you want. I'm running low on gold feathers, so I'm not going to bother because they can't reach me up here. But what you want to do is get those and come around this little alcove for a mumbo token. And then we want to use the jump pad to get to that blue Jinjo, so jump onto the ledge here. Oh, they can reach me. And get the Jinjo. So then, let's exit out. Take that middle stairs. The one on the left just leads to a switch that we'll use later and some speed shoes. And we're going to come towards this gate, but just before it on the right are some notes. I'm going to break open the gate. We're going to use this tombstone to get onto the roof. Talon trot the minute you get up here so that you don't slide down. Get all the notes as best you can. And then use this protruding brick to get to this level. Again, keep on your Talon trot so you don't slide. Push up against the wall and come around to the other side to get a mumbo token and into the hole, which leads up to the roof. Then we want to get these notes. And then use the jump pad to get to the weather vane. And from this vantage point you can see the entire world and get a Jiggy. Then we're going to jump down. And we want to activate these flower pots, which we can do by pooping eggs into them. They take one each. Be careful of the tombstones that will get up and chase you down. But you can kill them with 2 rat-a-tat taps. Push all the way against the pot, and then crouch down and turn around. I believe there's 5 total. Two jump attacks is good enough to take them down.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get the mumbo token behind that tombstone. And get our next Jiggy. From here, we can bust open the gate to the hedge maze. Just take your time to walk around and explore every nook and cranny in the place. There are several items which we are interested in. Mainly those notes. These notes. There's a Mumbo token and a Jinjo around here. So there's the Mumbo token. Here's the orange Jinjo. Some red feathers if you'd like. But again, the notes are what we need. There should be a total of 5, I think, or 6. Either way, you should have 72 notes by the time we leave this area. But you want to leave this way. There we go. And now we're back to the front of the house, which we want to walk right past. And back into the fountain area. And now we're going to come up these steps. We're going to hit this switch, which opens the door to the cathedral, and a timer will start. So we have to get the speed shoes and immediately run. And the timer is very quick, so we must be equally as fast. Come up the second stairs and book it. To the left. And then right in. Okay, so now we got this big area, and if you do not have any gold feathers at this point, make sure you have, I think, at least 2. I had to get some off camera. But you want to kill these ghosts that are in this area, otherwise they're going to make your life very difficult. So, with them out of the way, we can jump on top of these pews to get these notes. Then come towards the organ and get the notes on the pedals on our way up to the stool. Get the Mumbo token, jump up to the organ itself, and we can talon trot up this wall to this area to start a minigame. Once Moat Sand starts talking, jump back down to the keys, and we start a strange memory game where you don't have to have any memory because you do not have to wait for him to stop playing to hit the keys. So you can just follow him around and ground pound whatever keys he touches. You do want to give it a second, because if you're too quick, then it doesn't trigger your hit, only his. So then we have to do it a second time. And then we are done with the strange organ, where every key is the same note. So to get the jiggy, we gotta climb up here, high jump on top of the music sheets, and then high jump up to here. You can get the extra life back here if you want. But our goal is to climb up the pipes, get the notes, get the jiggy. Make sure you get the notes on the other side. And then we're gonna jump to the flight pad. Ooh, close. And use it to get up to the rafters. Before you land, though, I find it easiest to get the honeycomb while you're flying, because you can ground pound down on top of it. Go away. You can temporarily stun these guys. Pick up some gold feathers, since I'll probably need them. And then get this Mumbo token in the middle of the rafters. But most importantly, after the extra honeycomb, hit the witch switch on the other side. Let's go ahead and get this gold feather while I'm here. And that's everything in the cathedral, so we can jump on down. Oops. And head on out. With that done, we want to high jump over this break in the wall to get to the Mumbo hut. Is there anything back behind it? Some gold feather. And here we've got some notes we want to get. And then we want to turn into a pumpkin. As a pumpkin, we can exit through the tiny holes in walls. And after you leave Mumbo's hut, if you come back to where the hedge maze was, off to the left is another tiny hole. On the other side of this ramp, or excuse me, in front of the ramp, is a Mumbo token. I don't think there's anything on the other side. Nope. And then we can climb up the ramp to get on top of the hedges. And then from there, we can use this ramp to get on top of the roof. This is why it's important to kill all the bats first. As a pumpkin, we can jump directly in front of us, and now we're small enough to get underneath the floorboards. You can get some gold feathers, some eggs, but most importantly is the extra honeycomb. Exit this, and we want to enter the window on the other side of the house. And now we're small enough to disgustingly climb into the toilet. So if you want, you can trigger these enemies and then quickly get the gold feathers in front of them. But most importantly, get the jiggy, and let's leave this horrible area. Exit the window, and you want to turn to the left. Oops, and this hole can be dropped down into for the gutters for another chickie. And some notes. Then, lastly, we want to come back to the fountain. Since we've busted the gate open, we can enter through here and go straight this time into the well area. There are 2 gold feathers in the water, which is what I collected before going into the cathedral. And we want to jump into the well so that we can get some notes. Careful of the whiplashes. Get the Mumbo token. And then when you have 96 notes, we can jump in the little hole at the bottom of this bucket for the Jiggy. Last one of the world. And we can exit through the hole in the bottom. And then from here, we can get the last of the notes. 2 on this side, there's some red feathers, and I think some eggs. Yep. After getting the last of the notes, we want to come straight through back to the fountain. And we want to leave the level as a pumpkin. Come to the right when you leave. Watch out for the tombstones that will come to life. Yeah, whatever. And enter the gate we broke down earlier. And now we are small enough to enter the broken door in this little shed to find another Mumbo that we want to use to transform back into Banjo. Come around the back of his throne to get a Mumbo token. And now we can ground pound the coffin door. And hit the switch. This raises the water level. Then you need to turn back into a pumpkin so that you can exit. And we want to leave the entire area as a pumpkin. And now for a difficult part, since we're so bouncy, because we want to go across this tiny, thin bridge once again. So that we can enter the hole behind Brentilda. We were too big last time. But now we're the perfect size. Entering this tunnel leads to our second Cheeto. Get these gold feathers if you want. And he tells you to type red feathers into the sandcastle. So now let's leave here. And now we're off to get the Jiggy from the Mansion Witch Switch. So carefully walk over again. Ew. And past the Gobi painting is when your magic will run out. And we're going to need to activate that timed flight pad again. So clear out these enemies because it makes things easier. Head to the freeze easy peak wall and we're going to climb it once again. Go past the jump pad, we're gonna hit the switch. Put on the boots. And run. And again, the minute we hit the edge here, we're gonna start mashing A. So now, A. There you go. I wanna fly up, and the goal is to dive bomb this eyeball. Breaks the glass, which lets us get the jiggy. Then we're gonna enter that second note door in the back here. And we're gonna swim to the next room. And now we can reach these platforms up here. Climb up the stairs. Careful of this enemy here. We want to jump across these boxes. And the goal is to float to the corner here. And we can break this box to unlock a new water switch. Hit that to raise the water level to level 2. Get the gold feather if you need to. And now up here we have a new cauldron, which links back to the Gruntilda head room. From here we want to swim back to the previous room, where the mine was. And now that the water level has been risen twice, we can reach a new location. Technically we can reach 2 new locations, but there's one we're interested in, which is right across from us. If I remember right, there's not much important on the left and the right. I don't think there's anything on the left, no. But you can break this grate with a rat-a-tat-rap. And you'll reach the 3rd water switch. Now this one is timed, so what we need to do is hit it, and we're gonna dive in. We're still in the mine room, and we're gonna swim to the room we just came from, where we activated the 2nd switch. And then we need to immediately swim up to the top and turn around where we will find some stairs. So jump in, dive down. You want to go to the right to the scary looking tunnel. And then pull up. And kind of go around to the right a little bit. Because we want to reach those stairs. You gotta be quick. Notice we only have 3 seconds left. And we can go up the stairs to find the third and last Cheeto, which unlocks an achievement. So with those two cheats in hand, let's go type them in. Best way back to Treasure Trove Cove is to use the green cauldron to go back to the magenta cauldron. Drop straight down. And for the last time, we will repeat the process of emptying the water around the sandcastle and type it in the codes. So, the first one was red feathers. Which doubles your capacity for red feathers. And now I don't know, do I have to leave and come back to type in the next one? Nope. Where's the L? There it is. So the second code was gold feathers. Which, as you might imagine, doubles your capacity for gold feathers. So that's everything to do before the next level. So now we can unlock said level. And we want to come all the way across here to this tunnel that we can now reach when the water level is at level 2. There's nothing at the end of the tunnel, but there's a grate here that you can jump and attack to unlock some gold feathers, but most importantly, the next painting. I jump to head back. And we will tackle Rusty Bucket Bay next time. Until then, stay safe.